something had grabbed my ankles and pulled me down, and I slid down like a couple inches. Hi everybody, it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. This video, as you can tell by the title, is going to be my paranormal experiences, and this is just some of them. I'm going to be posting a video, so this is being posted Saturday, October something, and I will be posting my scariest paranormal experiences on Halloween, and I guarantee you I will look exactly the same as I do, because I'm filming that right after I'm filming this one. So I have my spooky blood spatter dress that I got at Hot Topic on, and my Halloween leggings, but you can see them. So anyway, we're going to talk about my paranormal experiences, and these have been happening throughout my life. We're just going to hop right into it. So before I start talking about the stories, I do want to put a disclaimer here that I'm not saying that these experiences are 100% paranormal. I don't have proof of the paranormal. Nobody does. So take it as it is. So if you're gonna come at me and say, oh, you make these stories up, or absolutely that's not paranormal, okay, that is fine. I understand. However, I believe in my heart that these are weird experiences and most likely paranormal. So the first, this is gonna be like a bunch of mini stories. So the first mini story is back in 2013, I believe. I cannot remember. I think I was like 15 or 16 years old. We used to stay at a campground over the summer, so we would go in June and come back in September. We have a trailer there, so we would stay. Anyway, this had happened the first night that we had moved home from the campground in the summer. So I was in my bedroom, and I don't really remember the time. I want to say it was maybe like midnight, 1 in the morning. The house was a mess. We had just moved back. It had been like 3 months since we were home. I was laying in bed playing on my phone or on my laptop, and I had heard the sound of the cabinets slamming, like my kitchen cabinets, and I was like, okay, that's weird. Maybe my mom is up, maybe she's in the kitchen. I kind of blew it off. So then I just kind of lay there and I just brushed it aside, whatever, and then I hear it happen again, and the same, like if someone were to take the handle of your cabinet and like open the door and slam it and keep doing that over and over again. I was like, what is that? What is she doing? So I get up and I thought it's probably my mom. So I go in the kitchen and she's not there. There is nothing in there. There's nothing disturbed. Everything's normal. So I was like, okay. So I go back in my room, get back in bed, and it happens again. So the same noise, the same banging of the cabinets, and I come back out, nothing's disturbed. I go to my mom and I say, what is going on? I'm like, why are you slamming, or were you in the kitchen? Were you slamming cabinets? And she says, no, I don't know what you're talking about. She's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, okay. I said nothing. I just heard the kitchen cabinet slam. Maybe I'm crazy. So I went back in my room. So I go back in my room, I lay back in bed, and I'm just laying there and I'm like thinking about this. I'm like, this is really weird. And I was like, whatever. This isn't the first thing that ever happened to me. I grew up with weird noises in my room, creaking in the walls. Like it almost sounded like something was like running through my walls all the time when I was a kid. I was terrified of my bedroom when I was a kid. Just from the weird noises and the weird feelings that I would get in there. So again, I was laying in bed and then I heard my doorknob jiggle. Like, I have one of those, I can't really show it because I have one on my bathroom door, but it's like, it's not a knob, it's like the handle, and I heard it as someone went like that to it, and they were like shaking it, and I was like, oh my god. At that point I jumped up. I was like, what is going on? So I come into my mom's room and I tell her, the first thing I said was, stop messing with me. I said, I know it was you. You were the one messing with the door handles. You're banging the cabinets. What is going on? And she said to me, I'm not doing anything. So I was like, oh my god, that is weird. I ended up sleeping on the couch that night because I was too terrified to sleep in my room. And that was pretty much it. It was not too eventful, but it was still scary. I mean, there's another occurrence which is kind of weird, is I would be in my room, I would go to sleep, and I would wake up and my door would be locked. And I never locked my bedroom door. I never had a reason to. So it's weird that this happened on multiple occasions where my bedroom door was locked. So that's just a little one I'll throw in there. But to me, it was just weird because if I didn't lock it, who would? It doesn't just magically lock itself. The next thing that happened to me is actually one of the, like, I've never been, or no, I've been scared worse. You'll see in the next video, but this one was just weird to me. So I was laying in bed on my stomach. So I'm laying in bed on my stomach, I'm awake, I'm playing on my phone. I feel something like beside me or like down by my feet. So I was like, okay, what is that? I kind of ignore it. I'm like, maybe it's just the blanket moved, whatever. I was a little freaked out by it. not too freaked out because they said it was normal. It scared me at first. I was like, whatever, I brushed it off. And then it felt like something had grabbed my ankles and pulled me down, and I slid down like a couple inches. And like I said, it's not a long story, but it's really weird. And like I said, I've told that story, they'd be like, oh, well, maybe you were asleep, maybe you were falling asleep. I was wide awake on my cell phone, wide awake, scrolling through Facebook on my cell phone, and something grabbed my ankles and yanked me down. And I asked you not, it was terrifying. I also didn't sleep in my room that night. Another thing that happened in my room, I had woken up in the middle of the night. It was dark in my room. It was probably around 3 o'clock in the morning. Maybe I'm just pulling there, but it might have been like 2, 3, 4 something. It was the middle of the night. I woke up in the middle of the night. I used to do this all the time. Before I had a baby, I would wake up and I would be like wide awake. So I was wide awake, and I was just sat up in my bed. I was looking at my phone, and I look over to the end of my bed. So I'm just trying to paint a picture. So I'm sitting on my bed, and the footboard's here, and then I have a closet to my right. This might be reversed, but it was to my right. And the closet doors are a mirror. And my room was very small. You'll see in Lacey's nursery tour, because that's actually the room this all happened in, and now it's my daughter's nursery. But so just giving you an idea out of a night table here. So I see a big mass. It's black. It's see-through. It's probably about the size of a raccoon. It's not my cat. It is not my dog's. It's no pet. And it's like round. It's and like oval shape. It's hard to explain. It's like oval shaped, but like rounded. And it went from like in front of my bed, like, so my footboard's here, and it was like there, and it went there, and it went over to the closet. And I saw this thing move, and it didn't move like super fast. It just kind of like glided over, and then it disappeared. And I was like, okay, what the F was that? I was panicking. I was like, oh my God, I didn't want to move. And then like literally 5 seconds later, I see the same mass form over by my closet and then move back over and under my bed. I jumped up, and I didn't sleep in my room for 3 days. It was probably one of the most terrifying experiences I've had in my room, because I actually witnessed something. It wasn't just noises or being touched. It was, I had seen something with my own 2 eyes, seen it clear as day. So that was one of the scariest. And this is going to be the last one I'm going to talk about. I actually didn't write it down because I just remembered it. This was a few years ago. It kind of ties into another one that I'm going to tell in my next story. That was actually my mom's story, but I was there for it, kind of, but my mom heard most of it. I was in my living room, and I remember it was 2:41 in the morning, because I had looked at I can't really give like an idea of like what my living room looks like. If you've seen it in vlogs, it's like we have the fireplace, and then the couch, and then we have another couch, another like a end table that has our cat food on it. So on top of that fireplace, above it is our TV, and then on top of it is our cable box. I remember looking at the cable box. I remember looking specifically at the time, and it was 2:41 in the morning. I had not slept yet. I didn't have kids yet. I was up. And I walked over to my cat, and she was sitting on the end table with the by her food. And I grab her head and I kiss her head. And then instantly, I mean instantly, I got this god awful feeling of like anger and dread. Not me feeling it, but as if someone else was. Like that vibe of just something was mad at me, and something was just this deep, dark feeling. And I remember, once again, I looked over at the clock, and for whatever reason that time stuck with me, and I just went into my room. And I didn't come out, and I was like, something, it just, you know, like I said, I don't know if that's paranormal at all. That could just be some weird coincidence and some weird feeling, but it was one of the weirdest, most terrifying feelings I've ever had. So anyway, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, comment down below, hit subscribe, turn on the notification bell. I don't know why I'm waving my hands around. Turn on the notification bell to get notified every time I upload a new video. I upload videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and sometimes Mondays if I have a video to upload. So once again, thank you so much for watching. I really hope to see you in the next one.